Alright guys, we're here with ChatGPT. We're going to be talking about protein today. Remember to hit that like and subscribe button to support the channel, guys. Let's get straight into the chat. ChatGPT, which protein should we be taking for the best muscle gaining benefits?
Great question. For muscle gaining, a lot of people lean towards whey protein because it's quickly absorbed and has a great amino acid profile. Casein protein is also a solid choice, especially for slow release protein. Like before bed, plant-based options like pea or soy protein are fantastic too if you prefer those. It really depends on your dietary preferences and any sensitivities you might have.
Yeah, okay. So anything specific for, I don't know, say a beginner, like so a beginner's coming in and trying to figure out which protein to take? What would you recommend?
For a beginner, I'd say whey protein is usually the easiest and most convenient option. It's widely available, typically affordable, and mixed as well. So it's great for post-workout recovery. If there are any lactose sensitivities, then a plant-based protein like pea protein is a great alternative. Overall, the best protein is one that you enjoy and can stick with consistently.
Yeah, okay. What about, is a supplement protein supplement, is it necessary if you are having enough protein in your diet?
That's a great point. If you're already getting enough protein from whole foods like meat, fish, eggs, dairy, legumes, and so on, then a protein supplement isn't strictly necessary. It's more of a convenient way to hit your protein goals, especially if you're on the go or have higher protein needs. But if your diet is balanced and it meets your protein requirements, you're probably all set without the supplement.
If someone is trying to gain muscle though, would you recommend having a protein supplement?
In that case, a protein supplement can definitely be helpful, especially if you're aiming for higher protein intake to support muscle growth. It just makes it easier to reach those protein targets without having to prepare extra meals or snacks. So it's definitely a convenient and effective option for muscle gain.
All right, and is there any particular time of the day or anything where we should be taking our protein supplement for the best benefits?
Timing can definitely help. Many people find it beneficial to take protein right after a workout as it helps with muscle repair and growth. However, spreading your protein intake evenly throughout the day is also really effective. So having a serving in the morning, after workouts, and maybe before bed can all be beneficial. Really depends on your routine and goals.
What do you think the best source of protein is?
The best source of protein can vary depending on your dietary preferences and goals. Animal-based proteins like chicken, fish, eggs, and dairy are complete proteins, meaning they have all the essential amino acids your body needs. For plant-based options, things like quinoa, soy, and combination of legumes and grains can give you a complete amino acid profile. Ultimately, the best source is one that fits your lifestyle, dietary needs, and taste preferences.
Yeah, okay. And what about bulking proteins and that type of stuff? So for someone who's trying to put on some real size.
For bulking, you'll want protein sources that are not only high in quality, but also come with a good amount of calories to support that muscle growth. Animal proteins like red meat, chicken, and fish are great because they offer a lot of protein and extra calories. You can also consider protein powders that are specifically formulated for bulking, often called mass gainers, which have extra carbs and fats along with protein. And of course, keeping your overall caloric intake up is key to putting on size.
And how do we know when a protein is crap? Like a lot of the bulking ones seem to have all sorts of shit in there. How do we make sure we get the best one?
That's a super important question. To ensure you're getting a high quality protein, look for a reputable brand that provides transparency in their ingredient sourcing and manufacturing processes. Check for third-party testing or certifications, which can help confirm purity and potency. Also watch out for unnecessary fillers, excessive sugars, artificial flavors, or unhealthy additives. And of course, reading reviews and maybe even consulting with a nutritionist can be super helpful in picking the best product.
Yeah, okay. Is there anything else interesting you can tell us about protein supplements or interesting facts and anything that can help us out to decide which protein to take and how much to take and all that type of stuff?
Absolutely. One fun fact is that protein needs can vary based on activity level, age, and goals. For example, athletes or those doing heavy resistance training might need around 1.2 to 2.2 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight, whereas someone with a more sedentary lifestyle might need less. Another interesting tidbit is that different protein sources have different absorption rates. For instance, whey protein is fast absorbing, making it great post-workout, while casein is slow absorbing, making it perfect before bed. And when it comes to amount, it's generally best to spread protein intake throughout the day to maximize muscle protein synthesis. And of course, hydration and a balanced diet are crucial too.
All right, awesome. You heard it here first, guys. Thanks, ChatGPT, for the info. Remember to hit that like and subscribe button, guys, to help support the channel. Always love and appreciate your support. Catch you on the next one, guys.
Thanks so much. I'm glad I could help out. And absolutely, I appreciate the love and support. Catch you next time and have a great one.